I've got leftover scraps on my desk and it's time to work on my grid journal. So just to quickly review, what is a grid journal? A grid journal is a place where you can do collage or any kind of art really in these small grid increments. Here I have them laid out as groups of 6 on a page, but you could also do larger or smaller, right? You could have 2 large ones instead of 6, or just do 4 depending on the size of your notebook, right? Some people use watercolor, some people use acrylic paint, some people use fabrics, just playing with swatches and moving things around. Of course, I like to collage. That's probably my main focus. But it's really whatever you want to experiment with color and design and composition. Another artist who does interesting things with grid journaling is Kellee Wynne. I think she has a free online course or maybe some YouTube videos. I will look for them and then put the link for those in the description box. So as I mentioned, I have these laid out in groups of 6. I used Post-it notes, those are just like a little stack of Post-it notes, put them down, trace them out, and that's what I used for this journal. I also created a grid journal that you can purchase if you want to have something already ready. This is available on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, and it is created to their specifications, meaning I didn't have a lot of choice when it came to choosing the thickness of the paper. So if you're using wet medium, you should probably double up these pages. So just get a glue stick and, lightly glue on one side, push it down, and then your pages are going to be a little bit thicker, a little more sturdy for modeling paste, or, if you're going to be gluing on heavy stuff. For me, when I collage, it's fine as it is, but it just all depends on your usage, how you are going to use the journal. All right, so I have these Florentine papers left over from another project, and I was gonna put them away, and I thought, you know what? I think it's time to work in my grid journal. I love these beautiful, very vibrant pieces along with some more simpler things, and I thought, I want to play around with putting together a set of these collages in one place, right? So that's the whole purpose of this. It's just to play with placement and work on composition with small pieces, small bits of paper. So I'm going to tear down some of these pieces. I have 2 different colors. This is kind of more blue and violet, purple, and then this has got some oranges and greens. And it also has blue in it, which is, kind of nice to match that. So I'm going to use both of these sets of papers. So that's kind of the first thing I was thinking of, was when I'm thinking of composition, I want something that's going to work on both sides. This is just my personal preference. I could choose just to work on 6, and then this would be completely different. But I want it to be basically 12, right? 12 little collages in one page. So what I sometimes do is I try and find the right balance. So here I have blue and blue here, red and red, here's another red, here's another blue, so 1, 2, 3, and here's the purples, purple, purple, purple. I try and kind of make the whole thing work, make this whole thing a collage by making sure that I have a balance of the colors and the designs over all the pages. And that's the challenge for me. That's what's fun, is putting it together like a puzzle to make it all work. Now is to use some of this. I also have this red, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use the red. Pinks, I should say. And then I have this. So maybe I'll just kind of mix and match. Maybe I won't use all of them on all the squares, I'll see. I'm just going to play around with it. Well, this is the final result. I wanted to show you how I put on my stamps, how the colors that I chose, but I forgot to press record on my camera. So I did the whole thing and my camera was not recording. Very frustrating. But anyway, let me explain what I had chosen to do here. So when I finished putting down my papers, it was very plain. They were the pages, the colors, and the collages of everything was kind of looking very similar. And I was looking to pull color out of some of these pieces. I was looking for the oranges and the little bit of red, just like I have on these pieces here. So I chose some colors here. I chose the oranges and the reds, and then I stuck with the greens and the blues over here. So just looking at these, you know, it really adds something. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to highlight what was here. I had this red third class stamp, and I also wanted to go for some round rubber stamping. Just kind of stick with the, you know, the postal theme, go with some round cancellation marks. Okay, oh, and with this one here, I chose to do something in blue over here. It didn't come out quite as clearly as I wanted, so I went with the pen and just kind of pulled it out a little bit better. All right, so I think that's it. I'm happy with it. I could sign it or date it if I want, just if I want to keep that as a record, but I think I will leave it as is. If you enjoy grid journaling and want to do more of it, and you just want to be in the flow and work on that, I have a video that might be interesting for you. It's me just working in my grid journaling without talking, without any kind of interruption, just enjoying the process of it, and hopefully that will inspire you or keep you company while you are working on your own spread.